and happy Tuesday. So happy to see everybody. Welcome in Patty Cake Crew. I thank you all so much for coming through. I am over here retired, relaxing, and re-energizing. We are hashtag coming alive 2025. I welcome each and every one of you, those of you who will watch the replay, those of you who may be doing whatever you're doing and may be watching from the watchtower. This is going to be a short live, and I'm just going to get right to what I'm here to do and get right off. Thank you, Tim, for coming in. Thank you. Welcome. I am cooking today. I have cooked, or just about done cooking, but I want to show you what I'm cooking today. Thank you for all of your support, Tim. I really appreciate you. Okay, I have in this pot, hope you can see this, I have some limas and butter beans mixed. Hi Annabelle, welcome in. Thank you for coming. So happy to see you. And I have my meat in them. Use the meats of your choice. These are frozen butter beans and lima beans mixed. I have the seasonings of my choice. I have some homemade chicken broth in here, a little butter, and all the spices that I like. So these are just about done. As you can see here, my daughter loves butter beans, lima beans. She doesn't like them mushy. She likes them whole, so we don't want to overcook because she will get some. Okay, that is what's in that pot, and it is slow cooking. Okay, so let's cover that over. In the black iron skillet here, we have spinach. Okay, gonna see if I can let you see the spinach. Okay, try and pick it up. This is the spinach. And I love spinach. I know it is so yummy. I have tasted it. This is the spinach. And in the spinach, I have my spices that I like. Some fresh garlic, butter, and it is tasty. Love spinach, always have. Even when I was going to school, I had one friend when I was in elementary school who did not like spinach. And when she would get it on her plate, she would always give it to me before she touched her food or anything. She would give me her spinach, and this was in elementary school. So I have always loved spinach. The spinach it's not frozen, it's fresh from the produce section. You know, the ones that come in the bag, that is what that is. I could eat the whole skillet of spinach myself. But this is what I'm cooking. When you're cooking, use the spices of your choice, and always use the seasonings that you like. Whatever you choose to season your veggies with, whatever meats, that's what you use. So I'm going to let you get another look at the butter beans and lima beans. And I'm choosing to season these with some turkey bacon. Now y'all know it's nothing like the pork bacon. Nothing at all like the pork bacon. But this is what I am using. So this is my meal for today. My butter beans and limas mixed and my spinach. Now tomorrow I'm thinking I may cook some beef neck bones and make some brown gravy with that and cook some rice. That's what I'm thinking. I have 3 packs of beef naked bones, so I'll probably be cooking that tomorrow. But this is what I have for today. Welcome in. Girl Dad Cooking Up Deliciousness. Thank you so much for coming. Are you going to make a video on how to clean that flat tile stove? I did say that, didn't I, Tim? I'm waiting on my daughter. I believe you said someone gave you a recipe to use. I have tried a few and none of them work. Okay, my daughter says, she claims she has a way or has found out a way to clean the cooktop on the electric stove, and I'm just waiting for her to come and demonstrate. And when we do it, I will do a video or live. Thanks for the reminder, Tim. Welcome in the Bud Files. Thank you for coming. Welcome in, Sue. Thank you all for being here. Annabelle, everybody. Everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. Now I want to say a little something about foods and preparing, having a stockpile of foods, canned goods. I was prepping a lot at one time. I had a stockpile of, in my pantry and in a closet, I had a stockpile of non-perishable foods as well as paper goods like toilet paper or toilet tissue, um, paper towel, napkins, paper napkins, and all of that. When I was doing a lot of prepping, I would always rotate my cans so I can use the ones that are nearest being the best used by date. And so I ended up, since I was not using a lot of the cans, when I looked, some cans had expired, like maybe a couple years or a year out. Now this is just me personally. When I was doing the prepping, I was connected to a lot of preppers. And I have seen one or two say the best used by date is not the expiration date. And I get that. If something, but this is me personally, not telling anyone else what to do. If it is out of, best used by date, a few days, 2 days, 3 days, a day or so, or something like maybe even a week or so. But I am not using any foods that I find to be 2 and 3 years best used by date. They say if the can is not swollen, if the food smells okay, it doesn't have a spoiled taste, it's okay, whatever, whatever. But me personally, I am not going to use anything from the can that is 2 and 3 years past the best used by date. Now y'all can do what you want, but this is just me. So the point I'm making, my mom is in her 90s and she lives in a facility, an independent living facility. And one of her neighbors was moving from one apartment to another. So she had a lot of per my mom, she had cans that she put in a community area for people to take if they wanted them. So my mom is on tube feeding, so she doesn't eat that anyway. So she was looking, she went looking and she was checking the dates and she found some cans 2 and 3 years past the best buy use date. And she feared, now even though she's elderly, she just never ate the best used by date expiration. And she got those cans and bagged them up and got rid of them. She said because she did not want those old people to eat that and get sick. And I feel the same way. And a lot of times, I'm only talking about my area and what I know. A lot of the food pantries, well, I'm not going to say a lot, but this one particular food pantry, churches go and they get this stuff. And they go and they get this stuff. They are given this stuff. And all of these past, way past, best used by dates. I'm not eating that. That's just me. I didn't can it. It's not in a mason jar. It's in a can. I am not eating that way past that date. Not telling you what to do, but I would like to know some of your thoughts on it. But these are my thoughts. So if anyone wants to share their thoughts on that, please let me know. And I know others that I have talked to in real life, people that I know say they're not going to eat anything from a can that's past 2 and 3 years, best used by date. And I know people they blanch food, they put it in the freezer, and they keep it from 1 year to the next. But I'm talking about these cans that you buy from the store. Would you use them past 2 and 3 years past the best buy use date? Just let me know in the comments, please. Hello, Shatika Woods Crocheting. How are you doing? Talk to me, people. Tell me what you think if you heard what I said. Or if you didn't and you listened to the replay, let me know your thoughts on it. These are my own personal thoughts. But others may have a different opinion. And that's okay because we're all individuals and we have different thoughts and ideas. So I'm just interested in knowing, how do you guys feel about using canned goods that may have a best used by date 2 or 3 years and more out? How do you feel about that? So nobody's saying anything about that. So I just thought I would throw that out. But be careful what you put in your gut. Be careful what you consume because a lot of times people get salmonella and don't know where it came from. And the pediatrician told me years ago you can get, salmonella is so common. You can pick it up by touching a can in a grocery store that someone has touched, did not wash their hands, who had salmonella. So that's very common. They call it ptomaine poisoning. I don't know if you all have heard that term or not. But anyway, I thank you guys for coming. And as I said, it will be a quick live. Just wanted to show you what I had cooked. And for the beans, I cut up some onion in the beans and some parsley and some other spices that I like to use, all-purpose seasoning, onion powder, garlic powder, things of that sort. Hey Bayou, how are you doing? Thanks for coming. I was just showing what I am cooking today, or what I have already cooked. Some limas and butter beans mixed, and here they are. And I did put some butter in them, as well as some homemade chicken broth that I made. So here they are. And I cooked some spinach. And here's the spinach. A lot of people may not like spinach like I do, but I love spinach. I'm going to show you this since you just came in. I think everybody else saw it. But this is the spinach. And I have fresh garlic and butter in the spinach, as well as the spices that I use, the onion powder, garlic powder, some parsley, and some all-purpose seasoning. So all of that is in the spinach. I'm trying to grow spinach once again. I had spinach in the garden for 2 seasons straight, and I lost my spinach to the cold weather. So I'm trying again. Okay, your to-go boxes, you're welcome to it. It's just a simple meal. It's just what I had in the freezer. And I guess you can call it pantry cooking. I just had this in my freezer, and this is what I'm cooking. Just a simple veggie meal. Well, it's some meat in the beans, but a simple meal. A simple meal. Well, I thank you guys for coming in. I really appreciate it. And this was just going to be a quick live. I went live earlier today when I walked, and I said, well, I'm going to just cook this. I didn't bring you on to show you everything I did. The beans are frozen, and the spinach is fresh. I got it from the produce section, you know, the ones that you get in the bag. It wasn't frozen, so it's fresh. And then I use the fresh garlic in the spinach. So yes. Breeze Omega, how are you doing? You just got in from work? Okay, that's okay, Breeze. You can go back and watch because it's going to only be about 20 minutes long. Go back and watch the replay. And when you listen to what I said, tell me your thoughts in the comments. And yes, I think some of you missed the question that I had early on. So yes. You're going to take Breeze a plate. Okay. Yes, it's enough for everybody who would like to have some. I thank you guys so much for tapping in. And this is about it. I talked about the foods, using the foods best used by dates. So if you go back and look at the replay, you will hear what I said about that at the beginning of the video. And I think that's about all I talked about, other than showing you what I had already cooked or was cooking. So, yes. So, y'all have a great rest of your day and a happy Tuesday and great, blessed rest of your week. Be careful out here in the streets. Pay attention. Have your head on a swivel. Watch your surroundings at all times. There is a lot going on everywhere. So be careful out here. And I'll talk to you guys on the next videos, and I'll try and stop by your places, give you a visit, watch some shorts, videos to the end, and yes, I will do that. So thank you all for coming, and I will talk to you guys soon.